Yep, we're back here again next day. We did get the exhaust put back onto the hatch, but I'm going to show you guys how this is sitting. Not the way it should be sitting correctly at all. That's fully bolted up all the way front to back, and that's how it's sitting. We can't even get the hangers on there. So he's going to end up having to cut it and get the exhaust pretty much welded back on, and then we can get it to sit properly. But we did end up getting a throttle position sensor. He got one there. That's what he's installing right now. Say what up, Angel.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube?
Yeah, so he's putting it back on right now, the new one. Pretty much buttoning everything up. What else do we got to pretty much do? Put the battery in?
You gotta put the battery in, make sure all the grounds are good. Put the coolant in it. And we're ready.
Yeah. So hopefully in the next clip we're going to be turning this thing on, because I'm ready to hear this thing turn on already, and I'm pretty sure Angel is definitely ready to hear this thing turn on as well.
Oh.
More than anybody knows, I'm pretty damn sure. So hopefully in the next clip, when I'm picking this camera up again, we're turning this bad girl on. Mr. Angel himself installing in the new knock sensor. So when you run the, where's the old one?
This one.
They're the same thing.
I know, that's what I was looking at, so they gave me the wrong one. I thought.
Alright guys, well, Angel's out there working on the hatch. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna start taking apart the deli. So pretty much everything on this is already taken off. Engine harness is already all dropped out of this. Hoses and everything else, as you can see, the other harness is there, because I'm gonna be doing a headlight tuck on this. But I'm gonna add a little bit of clip into this for this, because I'm just gonna drop this. Like I said, while he's busy out there, he's just doing a little finishing touches. You can see him out there just doing a few finishing little button touches over there. So I'm just gonna try to drop the motor here real quick. Like I said, everything's already out, so we literally just gotta drop this motor. So I'm gonna take it out while he does that, and I'll get back to you guys when I have this out. Well, thought I was just gonna be able to just drop the motor real quick, but that ain't gonna happen. Take a look at this. Piping's all welded together. It's welded straight on, not even bolted. Looks like it's bolted, but it's not. I've been trying to pry at it and it's not. Until I noticed that. Look at the welds right there. It's completely welded on. So it looks like we're gonna have to cut that to get it out, and then we'll be able to get the motor out. Just like I said, I'll just cut the thing right out. So that's what I did. Cut it right off. It's welded right here. That's what I was showing you guys earlier. It's welded straight on, so I had to end up cutting it, but that's fine. We could just put a coupling pretty much right here and back onto the piece that's on there, and it'll pretty much refix it. But I think he's gonna end up wanting to fix these anyways. They're a little smushed, but if not, it is what it is. It's still gonna work. He just wants to use it as, you know, just something to drive. And as you can tell, it's pretty hot in here. I'm sweating like crazy, but he just wants something fun to drive. He wants to be able to have like AC in it. You know, I'm not sure if he wants to, like I said in the other clip, I don't know if he wants to put power steering in it or not, but for sure he wants AC. I know that for sure. So, well, I'll end up putting the AC back in for him, and he'll end up enjoying it. But you guys are going to see the process along the way. So next up, I'm just going to drop the passenger axle, because that's still up in here, which it's pretty much out, but we just got to get the rest of it out of the transmission. That'll be out of the way. The other one is already broken. Right, I don't know if you guys could see, it's a little dark in here. Let me get some light for you guys. So see right there, that axle's broken, so we pretty much don't have to really pull that one out. That's already literally done its own self. So I'm gonna pull that out the rest of the way, and hopefully now I could be able to actually just drop the swap and get that out of there. I'm just gonna take a quick look at the shift linkage where it has that bitch pin that's in it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get that out of it, and then get the shift linkage. If it doesn't have it in it, then I don't have to worry about it. It's already out, and then I can just pretty much drop the swap then at that point. So wish me luck. Hopefully this goes good. Alright, so the bitch pin was already out, so I didn't have to take that out. As you can see, both parts of the shift linkages are down. There is now nothing that is connected. Axle, I slid it out of the way. So pretty much I'm ready to take this motor out. So I'm going to drop it down on the floor, take the motor out, and we're going to lift the car back up, and I'll pull the motor out, and I'll show you guys in the next clip pretty much what it looks like with the motor out. Then my plan is to put the wheels back on the front, and pretty much just get the car pushed out, so I could pretty much just wash this whole engine bay down. It just looks like a giant mess, so I just want to clean this whole engine bay. So I want to pressure wash it off, and then we'll pretty much assess what I got to clean up so that I can be able to paint it. Because like I said, we are going to be painting this bay, and we're going to be doing like a mild tuck on it as well. We're not going to be tucking the brake lines or anything, but we will be tucking the headlight harnesses. So like I said, I'll keep you guys informed. Well, she's out. Finally got it out. So I dropped it right through the bottom like I said, and we just kind of dragged it out and put it right there. Pretty much now I'm just gonna put the front wheels. I'm gonna take this axle the rest of the way out. I'm gonna put the wheels pretty much back on the front, and then pretty much push it back out and degrease it, pressure wash it, get it all nice and clean back in the garage, and then we will pretty much start lightly sanding everything, doing the tuck, paint. Yeah, we'll keep going. I'll show you guys a little, pretty much I'll get a little clip of me cleaning everything out, and yeah. So finally, Angel's car there. So I'm gonna degrease this down. Angel ran right now so he can get his tuner to take a look at his K-Pro to be able to make sure everything's all good before we actually turn that on. So I finally got this all done. Push this out. I'll be using this LA's Totally Awesome to just pretty much spray it down, degrease it, and then I'll rinse it off with the pressure washer. So I got some of it rinsed down. You can still see a little more, like in here, some of the dirt and stuff like that. I want to attack it a little more, and then more in the wheel wells as well. Needs to be more done. And yeah, just trying to attack as much as I can, pretty much. Bays all washed, hood is washed, everything's looking good, nice and ready to start getting sanded down, and we can start painting it. We're just gonna keep it the original color of the car. That's what we're doing it. I ended up rinsing off the whole car because it was quite messy, so I just did the whole entire thing. But yeah, that'll be next. Angel still ain't back, still doing still with his tuner, getting the computer adjusted and stuff, but he'll be here shortly, and hopefully we'll be turning that thing on. So hopefully